Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to my show. Welcome to SPOMOTICS. That is SPOMOTICS. That's SPOMOTICS. We're going to have a great show tonight. We're going to talk about these playoff games. I'm excited. AFC, NFC championship game. You know who I got. Who y'all got? I already know who's going to win. I know who's going to be in the Super Bowl. I know who's going to win the Super Bowl. Well, I think I know who's going to win the Super Bowl, all right? What's up, everybody? Come on in real quick. We're going live from Facebook. I'm going live from Twitter. And I'm going live from YouTube. What's good, son? What is good? I hope everything is good with you, man. That is my boy right there. My boy is always in this joint. What's going on, everybody? Like I said before, my name is Keith Gibson. I am the host of SPOMOTICS. That is SPOMOTICS. That's SPOMOTICS. That's sports, movies, and politics. Just a little bit of politics, all right? Now, I want to see everybody. If everybody's in the chat, please say what's up, say hi. I'm going to try and see. I know that, I didn't know he's going to curse. Hey. I'm going to try and see if I can see everybody's chats. Now, I know if you're going live from Facebook, I'm going to try and see if I can see everybody's comments and everything like that. All right, so please be patient with me. All right, what's going on? We got a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about these NFL playoffs. We're going to talk about who's getting hired as these coaches, head coaches. Where's Aaron Rodgers going? What team is Aaron Rodgers going to? And Tom Terrific. Is Tom Terrific done? Is this his last game? Was that his last game last week? I'm going to be honest with you, man. I don't think it's Tom Terrific's last week. I think he's going to play again. I really think so, man. I know Tom Terrific's going to play again, but he did say that it's up to his family. All right, and that means a lot. I mean, he has little kids. He's probably missing all their games or spending time on the weekends with them, so I get it. So I already know. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that, Ken. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. But yeah, of course that's where he's gonna go. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Yeah, I think Brady has one more year in him. I mean, if you look at his stats, Brady could have been the MVP. I mean, it wasn't for Aaron Rodgers. Even though Aaron Rodgers did miss 2 games. He did miss 2 games. All right. But yeah, you can say that Tom Terrific was MVP this year. I can definitely see Tom Brady as being MVP this year. I mean, he threw for the most yards. How great is Tom Terrific, man? Tom Brady. How great is Tom Brady at age 44, just doing what he was doing, man. Like, just doing what he was doing. Now, back when he was a Patriots fan, I was like, look, anybody can do that. As long as you got Bill Belichick. I was like, look, when Castle was in there, he won some games. When Jimmy G was there, he was winning games. I was like, all you got to do is just put any quarterback there, and with Bill Belichick, he'll win. It's still the case. But now I'm looking at Tom Terrific a little differently. And he is great. And maybe I was just hating because I'm a Giants fan. He was a Patriot. But Tom Terrific is great. And I hope that he does come back for one more year. But not with Tampa Bay, though. Not with Tampa Bay. All right? I would love Tom Terrific to come back and play with the 49ers. Wouldn't that be great? Tom Terrific playing with the 49ers, a team that he grew up watching, rooting for. I mean, could you imagine Tom Terrific there with those boys, the defense? You can argue and say that the defense is better than Tampa's defense. I mean, you can argue that. I mean, I know they were missing some key pieces, but they're back. And look where they're at now in the NFC Championship game. Now, I didn't think that they would get that far. I really didn't think they would get that far. But yeah, Kittle and Debo and you know, free agency, you know, they'll pick some other people up. But could you imagine him with the 49ers just one more year? Just one more year. And the funny thing is, I really think that was his first choice after the Patriots. He was going to go. He wanted to go back to San Francisco, but they didn't believe in him. And then what does he do? He goes out and wins a Super Bowl. I mean, that's what I'm saying. How great is Tom Terrific, man? I was a doubter before, but then now I became a fan. And then I realized that Tom Terrific, the GOAT of all quarterbacks, will be back next year. Now, look, he is the GOAT of all quarterbacks. Now, I know we got Baby GOAT. And you know I love Baby GOAT, Patrick Mahomes. But Patrick Mahomes is not there yet. But, goodness, the boy been to 4 straight AFC championship games, man. All of them in Kansas City. Do you know what that means? If you are hosting the AFC championship game, that means you're either the 1 or the 2. You're a higher seed. He's always been a higher seed. I think he's the lowest that Mahomes has been 2, which was this year. Well, no. He didn't have the number 1 seed that year. So he had 2 the other year too. How great is he, man? Mahomes is so great, but he's not even on the same level as Tom Terrific yet. Not yet. But I hope them boys are going back to the Super Bowl. But we'll talk about that later. Right now, we're talking about Tom Terrific. What's a good team that Tom Terrific can go to? I mean, Tom Terrific, he can go to 49ers. And I think that's the only team he would want to play for. I have a gut feeling that he might retire. But I just hope he doesn't, man. And then I know he'll still have Gronkowski and all that, but Gronk, he don't even know if he's going to play again. So we're going to figure it out. We're going to see, man. We're going to see. But Aaron Rodgers, which is interesting, all right? Aaron Rodgers, where's he going to go? I have a few teams that he can go to. I have 3 teams that he can go to, but I know he probably wouldn't go there. All right? I can see Aaron Rodgers playing in Denver, which they hired his offensive coordinator as the head coach over there, but we're going to talk about that later. We'll talk about Hatchet later. All right? So Aaron Rodgers is probably going to Denver, which would be good. That would be cool. Denver would be much better. But you know, Aaron Rodgers, you're going to have to play against Baby GOAT twice a year now. And I know that will renew the rivalry. And that would be cool. With Denver versus Kansas City, I can see that being the Sunday night game every time they play, or the Monday night game. State Farm would have something to do with it too. I know they would be big time. They would love that. Hey, what's up, babe? What's going on? Thank you for coming in. I know State Farm would have a great time with that. The Rodgers rate versus Patrick Mahomes rate. I can see them having a good time with that. That would be some great commercials. I can see that. Because they'll never get to the Super Bowl because of Aaron Rodgers. Mr. Aaron Rodgers 1-6 in the playoffs in championship games. It's not good, man. But yeah, another place where I can see him going, if it wasn't for Peyton retiring. Oh, Patrick Price. Sorry. Patrick Price. You're right. Patrick Price versus the Rodgers rate. That's right. You're right. I mean, that would be fun to watch. It would be fun to watch. But I can see Aaron Rodgers going to the Saints if Sean Payton didn't leave. You know? And everybody's talking about, oh, Sean Payton, he's going to the Cowboys and this and that. He used to be with the Cowboys. Yeah, I get it. And I know Jerry Jones wanted him. I get it. But I don't – the Cowboys with Sean Payton. That would be something else. That would be kind of scary. I'm not going to lie to you. That would be kind of scary. I would not lie to you right now and tell you that I wouldn't be afraid of that. I would not like that. But Aaron Rodgers could have went there. I mean, I think he should stay in the NFC. This is my opinion. I think Aaron Rodgers should stay in the NFC. I think he wouldn't have to face Baby Goat in the playoffs. He would eventually have to meet him in the Super Bowl if he got there. But I don't think Aaron Rodgers should go to the AFC. I really think he should stay in the NFC. He should either go – there's only 3 teams. He can go to the 49ers, which, you know, he's from California. He can go to the Saints, or he can just stay where he's at. And hopefully he scared that organization so much that they just do whatever he needs them to do. I mean, they still got Love. They still got Love to be quarterback, so, hey. But I know they want Aaron Rodgers back. But I think Aaron Rodgers' time is up. He's going to, I really believe he's going to Denver. All right? But yeah. I mean, I wish he can go to some team in New York. You know, we'll take him for a year. But, you know, they want Danny Jones. So I guess Danny Jones ain't going nowhere. So I guess we'll see with the Giants and Danny Jones. We'll see how that offensive line and how the new GM is going to fix everything. So I guess we'll see. You know, football is so great. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to talk about this conference championship. Now, I love the Super Bowl. Don't get me wrong. But this AFC championship, NFC championships, the conference championships are the best weekends in sports. In all of sports. This is the greatest weekend of sports. I mean, yeah, I mean, the NBA championship, the finals, I mean, it's cool and all. Like, it is. The second greatest weekend in sports. Second greatest weekend in sports is March Madness. Man, I love March Madness in that Final Four. That's the second best. That Final Four is no joke. And after football, when I started getting into basketball and all that and watching these I've been watching all these college teams with this package and everything else. And I've been watching all these college teams. I don't know who's going to win it in the NCAA. All these number one teams are losing. They get the number one ranking and they lose the next week. Baylor had it. Gonzaga had it. Duke had it. I mean, I don't know who's going to win in March Madness, but we're going to talk about March Madness after football. We're going to talk about basketball after football. Because right now, this is the greatest, like I said, the greatest weekend of all sports is these conference championships. What? Oh, hey, Dave, you scared me. I was about to cut the show off. I read it. I was like, Keith, just left the hospital. I had a stroke on Sunday. I was like, what? Like, you ain't telling me, but I forgot. I know the reason why you had a stroke. It was them 13 seconds that Patrick Mahomes put on y'all. That's another thing. I don't know, for Bills fans, which one hurts the most. And I felt bad for them because the Bills played great. Like I said, that was one of the greatest playoff games I've ever watched. The Bills played great. I don't know which one hurts the most. Is it the 4 straight Super Bowls that the Bills lost? Was it the Motor City Miracle with the Titans with that last second? Oh. Or was it these 13 seconds? Wide right hurts the most? Oh, when my Giants beat them in the Super Bowl. I forgot about wide right. Oh, man. And they had it, too. They had it. And I was like, oh, man, we're going to lose this Super Bowl. Like, you should have saw me. My mom was like, just relax. You know what my mom does? Or what she did when I was younger? She would cut the TV off, right? When it's like 3 seconds left in the game and they're about to kick a field goal. So what my mom did was she cut the game off and she was like, we're just going to wish for luck. Maybe we got some bad vibes going on. So maybe when we turn it back on, it'll be something good. Because it was a chip shot. And Norwood had a chip shot. And I was just thinking, man, I got to go back to school. And this dude had all these Bill stuff on. And he going to be talking to me, blah, blah, blah. We turned that TV back on. We see the Giants running on the field, jumping up and down. That was the greatest sports moment of my life. When I saw Lawrence Taylor and all the boys jumping up and down, and I knew that my Giants won that Super Bowl, and that was the second Super Bowl we went to. The first one we beat Denver. We didn't have to worry about a field goal for that. But that second Super Bowl was one of the best. Well, you know what? I can't even say that. Because when we beat the GOAT in 2 Super Bowls, look, I'm not going to talk about that. But look, I don't know, Dave. Why right? You was 13, yeah. 13 seconds, and you're 43, 30 years of pain. But look, Dave, I'll give it to you like this. At least you guys are competitive. And you know that the Bills are going to be back each year. Now, they might have to meet Patrick Mahomes again. It don't matter what round, you're going to have to see him. Because that Patrick Mahomes is going to be there. But at least you guys are competitive and you know you're going to the playoffs and you know you guys are going to win the division unless that Bill Belichick got something to do with it. So Keep your head up with that. The sky's the limit. And y'all going to be back. Y'all going to be back. You're not going to be like my Giants. I don't even know where my Giants is going right now. I don't know. I know that we got a new GM. Hopefully he picks a coach that I want. Or not even a coach that I want. Just a coach that can help my team out. You know? But yeah, that was, and you know what's crazy? I watched that game. I watched that Kansas City Bills game 3 times already. 3 times already. In 3 different angles. I mean, I watched it with the all 22. I mean, I watched this game 3 times. And each time I'm acting like I don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's when you know that it's a great game. I watched the game 3 times, and it's not even my squad. It's not even my squad. But yeah, that was a hell of a game, man. It was a hell of a weekend. It was a hell of a weekend. Now, like I said before, this is the greatest weekend of all sports. All right? All right? You got the Bengals versus the Chiefs. All right? Man, you have the Bengals versus the Chiefs. This team came from nowhere all the way to the to the AFC Championship. So don't tell me that a second-year quarterback can't make magic. You either got it or you don't got it. All right? You either have it or you don't. So don't tell me that these second-year quarterbacks can't do no work. Burrow's a winner, man. Burrow, he's a winner. Cincinnati got a great squad. Cincinnati beat them on New Year's Day. Cincinnati beat the Chiefs on New Year's Day, 34-31. Joe Burrow. I mean, when he got hurt last year, I was so glad that we ain't play him. Because I know he would have got us. But Joe Burrow was hurt. I think he got hurt against Washington. And then we played them the following week. Josh Allen is so much better than that. Yes, y'all got a quarterback. You got you a quarterback. And he's ready for big games. And he makes big plays. He threw 4 touchdowns. Like, look. 4 touchdowns. I mean, you can't beat that. I think the last time I saw somebody throw that many touchdowns in that was a championship game. That was an NFC championship game. I want to say it was, what is his name? From, I just had his name. From he played on the Giants. I'll keep wanting to say Kittles. What is his name? He was the quarterback from, oh my goodness, this is going to kill me. He was the quarterback from the Carolina Panthers. And then we got him, Kerry Collins. I think Kerry Collins threw 5 touchdowns against Minnesota when we beat the brakes off of them in the NFC Championship game. So, but man, I mean, Josh Allen, the way he even looked at that game, there was no stopping him. Now, I know everybody was talking about 13 seconds left, do a squib kick. No, they were right for doing that. You're the number 1 defense. All right? You have to kick it deep. You're thinking to yourself, I'm the number 1 defense, 13 seconds left. They're not doing anything. I think it was just bad coaching that one time. Hey, Ma, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for coming on. I think it was just bad coaching. 13 seconds left. You cannot lead them like that. Hey, look, you just take your chances. You play the regular defense you were playing. You don't do prevent and all this other stuff. Why are you protecting the sideline? They got 2 timeouts. It's just Frazier's such a great coach too, man. Frazier's a great coach, and they blew it on those calls. You don't just let him run up the seam like that. You don't. And with the squib kick, you kick it deep. They did it right. Because with a squib kick, I mean, look, what they had 3 seconds left on the clock after the 13 seconds. So they did all this in 10 seconds anyway. You do a squib kick, right? If the player gives himself up, it's only a second going off the clock. But look where you got the ball at now. And then what about if you do a squib kick and somebody in that front, they get the ball? Then either way, they did the right thing. Another thing I'm going to address about this game that I keep hearing everybody talking about. We should change the overtime format. We should change the overtime format. When I saw that, and when I heard them talking and crying and doing all this, I kind of laughed. I chuckled a little bit. All right. When they changed the format before, now remember, back in the day, the format used to be first team that scores wins. Whether it was a field goal, you kick a field goal, you win the game. NFL changed it, which was great. NFL said, listen, you get the ball first. If you score a touchdown, you win the game. If you score a touchdown, you win. All right? If you kick a field goal, you're giving the other team an opportunity to go back to either kick a field goal to tie or to score a touchdown to win. All right? That's a great format. Why change it? Why change it? Listen, play defense. Stop them from scoring a touchdown. Stop them from scoring a touchdown. If they keep moving, let them kick a field goal. At least you still have an opportunity to get the ball back. That's a great format. Both teams don't need the ball. We don't want to see a score like 106 to 100 we don't need that. Hey, baby girl, what's going on? Welcome. We don't need a format like that. When now Mahomes gets the ball at the 25 and then Josh Allen gets the ball at the 20. Do you know how the score would be? Oh my goodness, the game would keep going on and on. I mean, especially with the playoffs. I'm not even talking about with the regular season. But the playoffs, it would keep going on. But if you did do this on the regular season, it would be the same thing. They get the ball, they score. They get the ball, they score a touchdown. And then they keep going on and on and on and on and on and on. It's great in college. All right? But we're talking about professionals here. We're talking about professionals. Please, NFL, do not change the format. Keep it just the way it is. Keep it just the way it is. It's great. It's great for the game. It really is. I don't understand why people are complaining. Oh, man, he got the ball first. They're going to score a touchdown. They're going to win. Like, man up, play damn defense, you know. And I heard that guy, I heard him talking, one of the Bills players talking and crying on the – listen, Don't give up a touchdown or don't give up a field goal, a game time field goal with 13 seconds left. Don't get to that point. Don't get to the point where you have to do that, where you have to go into overtime. And let's just say, and then if you do get into overtime, stop somebody. You have a chance. Stop somebody. That's all you got to do. It's not hard. I mean, it is hard, but it's not hard for you guys. I mean, you're the number one defense. I mean, come on, man. Give it a rest. Great format. I hope they never change it. I hope they never change this format. Giving the ball to him and then giving it to Josh Allen, then giving it to Patrick Mahomes, then giving it to Josh Allen. Nobody wants to see that. We'll lose interest. It's like, damn, the score is 96-96. They keep going back and forth. Who wants to see that? Next thing you want it to be a extra point contest or field goal contest. Who can kick it the furthest wins? Like, no. Stop changing the format. Leave it the way it is. I feel bad for the way that they lost, but I don't feel bad for them the way they lost in overtime. You didn't stop them. You got to play defense. You got to play defense. So all that crying and stuff, please. It's a great format. They had the ball. They got it. And it's not even up to a toss. Look, I get it. It is a coin toss, right? But at the beginning of the game, I mean, look. What do you want them to do? Everybody wants it so easy, man. It's not easy. It's not easy to win in the playoffs, and it's not easy to win in the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. It's not. If it was easy, all the teams would be in. It's not. You win, and then if you win, then you're not complaining about anything. I mean, we've had this overtime. We had overtime like this since when? When did they change the format? What, 10 years ago, maybe? They should, yeah. And China, that's what I'm saying. No, nobody wants to see that. I mean, I saw a game earlier this year. Oh, it was Illinois. I can't think of the game. But it was Illinois, and they kept going back and forth to overtime. So this is how their overtime is. So I think you do twice. You try to get into the end zone. Then you go straight to 2-point conversions. Then they make it, you go for 2-point conversion. Now, 2-point conversions they're not easy. They're not easy at all. Because the way the end zone is, it's so small. You're like right there. You can't, it's no margin for error. All right? Would like it. Would be interesting, but way too many injuries. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of injuries. There are always going to be injuries. I mean, these boys are hurt now. All of them are hurt, And you don't want your best player to go out. So, yeah, I feel you on that. But look, y'all. We're going to talk about these games. We're going to talk about these games that are coming up. I'm so excited for them. So excited. The first game's at 3 o'clock. You got the Bengals versus the Chiefs. You got the Bengals versus the Chiefs. And remember, the Bengals beat them 34-31 on January 1st. All right? Everybody keeps saying the Bengals shouldn't have been here. What? Yeah, they should have. The Bengals are really good. The Bengals are really good. Like, I'm not even going to lie to you. I didn't think that they were going to get here. I thought they were going to lose to the Raiders. Not going to lie. I thought the Raiders had some momentum going on and everything with John Madden passing and, I really thought they were going to win that game, and which they almost did. I mean, they could have won that game. You know, this line is crazy though. I'm tied between the two. Yeah, it's going to be but look, the Chiefs. We got the Bengals. I'm sorry, the Chiefs. They got the Chiefs. They give the Chiefs 7 points. That's interesting. That's interesting. I said interesting. Let me drink some water. I'm getting tongue tied. That's interesting. And I hope Danielle ain't here because I know she gonna get me. And she heard me say interesting. That's interesting. But like I said, I have my Super Bowl pick. Oh, I knew it. There she go. I got my Super Bowl pick as the Chiefs and the Rams. All right? Even though the Rams haven't beat the 49ers this year. And that's what I'm saying about these 49ers. I want to say this was the same point spread that they had against the Cowboys. And I was like, it's kind of scary. And I picked the 49ers to win. They make me nervous. The only difference is the Rams are better. The Rams are better than the Cowboys. I mean, there's no argument about that. They are. Slightly better. So this is a scary game for me. This is scary. But this Bengals team, man. This Bengals team, I mean, Jamar Chase, how special is that young man? Look, I knew he would be good in the NFL, but I did not know he would be this good. And Jamar Chase, there was a coach that said he wouldn't be a good wide receiver. Les Miles said he wouldn't be a good wide receiver in the NFL. In college. He told him he would probably be a better cornerback. That's what he told this young man in high school before he went to LSU. And now Jamar Chase is like that dude. And I'm going to tell you this. If Kansas City played that defense the way they played on Sunday, it's going to be a blowout. Kansas City will get blown out if they play that same defense that they played against the Bills. And Jamar Chase ate him up in Week 17 on January 1st. Joe Burrow got 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns for the whole year. How great is that? Joe Mixon got his 1,205 yards. Jamar Chase got 1,455 receiving yards. It's going to be a tough look. This is not going to be an easy game for the Chiefs, even though I know they are a 7-point favorite. This is not going to be an easy game for the Chiefs, especially if the Honey Badger is not playing. They need the Honey Badger to play in this game. And I know he got a concussion the first couple of plays. They need the Honey Badger for this game. Jamar Chase is now this is the only thing that can save the Chiefs. The Bengals offensive line is not that great. As we saw against the Titans, he got sacked about 9 times? He got sacked 9 times. All right? He can't get sacked 9 times against this team right here. Because I know that they scored what? They scored How many points did they score last week? How many points did they score last week? They scored 19 points last week. You're going to need more than 19 points against the Chiefs in Kansas City. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're going to need more than 19 points to beat these Chiefs. And if he keeps getting sacked like that, it's going to be a rough day. It's going to be a rough day. You cannot keep punting the ball back to Mahomes. You cannot do that. You can't do it. It's not going to be a good look for you. I'm going to tell you that. Another thing with the Bengals, their running game. Mixon needs to keep Mahomes off the field. Got to keep him off the field. That's the only way Mahomes can beat you, if he's on the field. You got to keep Mahomes off the field. Bengals could have easily lost this game. All right? It went for bad quarterback play from the Titans. He was awful, man. He was awful, and they might get rid of him. I forgot. I mean, I can see Aaron Rodgers going there too. I mean, I know he's not, but I can see Aaron Rodgers going to the Titans. I know everybody talking about, he chokes up and all. Look. With King Henry over there and running the ball, and you don't got to put the ball in his hands that much, and play action, Aaron Rodgers will eat you alive. All right? And then he's not playing in -6-degree weather and all this. Look, I can see him going to Tennessee. That would really be cool if he did go to Tennessee. But I know Tannehill is not going anywhere probably. But if they want to win, I would go get him. What in the world is Shaq doing? Shaq is crazy. Shaquille O'Neal is crazy. I love him, though. But Shaquille O'Neal is crazy. He is a nut. All right, but anyway, I'm sorry. I'm watching the NBA games, too. Chiefs. Now, they say that, and I've read this before, that the teams that went through an emotional game like this, in overtime, in the playoffs, the next game, they don't do too great. I'm throwing all that out the window. Listen, I don't care about none of that. But you got Baby Goat, Kelsey, and all them boys, and Tyreek Hill, and Hardman. Listen, I'm not going. I don't want to hear all that. This Chiefs team, I believe, was playing possum. Like I promise you. He was playing possum. This team is great offensively. Defensively, they had their moments. I really think this Chiefs team saw their mistakes, and I think they're going to get after Joe Burrow. I really believe they're going to get after Joe Burrow. But look, Mahomes is just in a class of his own, man. Mahomes is in a whole different atmosphere. He's in a whole different class of his own. Joe Burrow is not. He can't. Not yet, Joe Burrow. It's not your time yet. I'm giving y'all my score for this game, all right? Whoo! This game, I got the Chiefs. All right? I think it'll get in the 30s. I'm going to say 31-27 Chiefs. I'll say 31-27 Chiefs. Now, Dave, I saw that you put down here. Hey, what's up, Vanessa? What's going on? Vanessa still owes me a steak dinner. My sister still owes me a steak dinner. From the bet we made, I want to say it was What was the game? I know it was Seattle. It was Seattle versus somebody. I'll remember it though. She still owed me a steak. Then I gotta go back to the thing. Don't think I forgot, Vanessa. Just joking. What's going on? Dave, you got Kansas City 35, Cincinnati 24. All right. Okay, cool. All right. Now, everybody, look, when I go on Facebook on Sunday, before the game start, I'm going to put my name. Well, it's going to be on my name. It's going to be on my page. I'm going to put the teams. I'm going to put the scores. All right. And if y'all can please just do the same, just for fun. All right. It's okay to be wrong. Like I told y'all last week, I've been wrong in my life twice. All right. So it's cool to be wrong. All right. So look, go on my page on Sunday, and I'm going to do it around 1 o'clock. And just put your scores down. All right. All right. Just for fun. It's all in fun. All right. Look, sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I'm wrong. All right. Just joke, but twice a day. Ooh, wait till I get upstairs. She is such a bully on here. Oh, twice a day. You know what? I'll take that. All right. I will take that. That is my wife, boy. Woo. Twice a day. Twice. All right. But look, that's what I got for that game. Now, this Rams game, man, I'm trying to tell you, this Rams versus 49ers game, I know it has upset written all over it, right? I remember with the college game with Georgia and Alabama. In the first game, the SEC championship game, I picked Georgia. Ain't no way Georgia can lose. They got too much defense, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Then they got destroyed. Then I was like, you know what? Why did I pick against Nick Saban and they cannot beat Alabama? So the championship game, the national championship game, I was like, you know what? I'm picking Alabama. And I went with Alabama. And what happened? 10 times a day. What is wrong with y'all? Look, and I picked Alabama, and Alabama got punished. I'm not making the same mistake. I'm going with my gut. I'm going with my picks, my Super Bowl picks. And I'm picking the Rams. Listen, the Rams were up 17-0 last game of the season. Now this was a game to see who's going to if San Francisco was going to go to the playoffs or not. They were up 17-0. I really believe that they took their foot off the brake. They took their foot off the brake. They were up 17-0. They were cruising. They was like, we got the best defense in the NFC. There's no way they're going to come back. They got Jimmy G. They're not going to come back from 17-0. And Jimmy G was like, I can ball a little bit. And they came back. The defense has already shut it down. And that's when the 49ers came back and won. Now listen. When the Rams on Saturday, when they beat the GOAT of quarterbacks, I always say the GOAT of quarterbacks because I still believe that Jerry Rice is the greatest of all times. Jerry Rice was the greatest of all times. I mean, wow. The greatest of all times, all right? But Tom Brady is the GOAT of all quarterbacks right now. right now. And I don't care what nobody says about Tom Terrific. Well, Patrick Mahomes will never be the GOAT because he lost to Tom Terrific in the Super Bowl. Whatever. Stop. That's dumb. That's dumb. That's like saying, and I love him, that's like saying Eli is better than the GOAT because he beat him twice in the Super Bowl. Like, stop. Like, people just listen to what you're saying. You're saying that Patrick Mahomes cannot be the GOAT at all because he lost to Tom Terrific and that defense of Tampa's, and you say he'll never be the GOAT. But Patrick Mahomes, since he's been starting, has always been in the AFC Championship game. I don't understand why people, just like I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was like, you know what? Mayweather might be the greatest champion that we have ever had in boxing. 50-0, and he's never lost. He's always fought against all the champions. Look it up. He always wanted to fight all the champs, which he did, and he beat them. How is he not a great champion? Like everybody talking about, oh, he goes around the ring. Listen, he is a boxer. There's a difference between a boxer and a fighter. It really is a difference. He boxes. He's a great boxer. Don't let anybody tell you that a person that boxes that's 50-0 in boxing is not great. And then he tried to tell me, he was like, man, LeBron is the greatest of all time. What the hell? No. He told me that LeBron is greater than Michael Jordan. That's when I stopped the conversation. So let me get this straight. You're saying that Mayweather is not great in boxing, but he's 50-0. But LeBron is greater than Michael Jordan, but he's 3-7 in the finals, and Michael Jordan is 6-0 in the finals. Case closed. I don't even talk. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. I don't even like talking about that, man. I don't even like that whole conversation because I know LeBron is great, but he's not greater than Michael Jordan. But whatever. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. So yeah. So back to that. Mahomes has a chance to be the greatest of all time. He does. This is fourth year. Starting. Fourth year. AFC Championship. He lost to Tom Brady and the Patriots off a stupid call. That was a bad call. Oh, that was a horrible call against them. But anyway, then the second year he wins the championship, goes to the Super Bowl, wins the Super Bowl. Third year he played Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, lost that game. This year, he's in the AFC Championship again. 4 years, 4 AFCs. And he hosts them too. Come on, man. But anyway, let me get back to this game because my time is almost up. 49ers, man. Whenever you got a running game, and they always say you have to have a running game in the playoffs because sometimes the elements, sometimes you can't throw the ball. You got to run the ball. So if you have a team that always throws it, and if they go somewhere like Green Bay, it's hard to throw. I mean, they have a squad. They have a team that can definitely beat this Rams team. But That Rams defense, man. And I know everybody kept talking about Von Miller's too old and they shouldn't have did this. Man, please. Von Miller is balling, man. Von Miller can ball. He still got it. He still has enough in the tank. They're going to get after Jimmy G. They know they're playing for a Super Bowl. All right? They're playing for a Super Bowl. They know last time that they played, they were like, all right, we're up 17-0. We're already in the playoffs. Let's just rest. Look, there's no rest in the NFC Championship game. This is to see who goes to the Super Bowl. Just because you're good doesn't mean you can always go back to the Super Bowl. Just ask, oh, LeBron ain't playing today. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I mean, get off subject. Just ask Dan Marino. I believe Dan Marino went to the Super Bowl his first year, never seen the Super Bowl again. So don't take it for granted. And I don't think they're going to take it for granted. They got too many weapons on offense. They got too many weapons on defense. They're going to give it to Jimmy G. Debo, you're great. They're going to find some way to shut Debo down. Harder. It's going to be harder. I mean, you can say it. It sounds good. But to go up against Big Debo Samuels, I mean, but I think they can stop him. I really think they can stop him. So let me give y'all my score for this one. And another thing. Sunday, I did it after the game and everything. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the show instead of Sunday, I'm going to have it on Saturday. I'm going to have it on before the actual game. All right? Because I don't want to be up that late and go to work, you know. So I don't want to do that. And then I want to watch the game. All right? I don't want to be talking through it. I want to watch everything. All right? So I got the Rams winning this game. It's going to be a good game, though. Don't get me wrong. These games are going to be great. Now, I'm not going to say they're going to be as great as last week, but if they are, though, we're in for a treat. We're going to be in for a treat, man. So check this out. This is hard. But I got the Rams. I got the Rams 26. I got the 49ers 13. Yeah, I gave them 13. 26-13. You know what? Let me change that. You know what? I'm not going to change it. I'm not. I'm going to leave it. 26-13. And I really think they're going to harass Jimmy G. I mean, the Rams came up. They just beat the GOAT. They just survived the GOAT. All right? Because he was giving it to him at the end. But it wasn't even that. It wasn't that Tom Brady played great in that game. It was the reason why they were so close because so many mistakes by the Rams. There were so many mistakes by the Rams. I mean, you can't turn the ball over at the 1 yard line. Can't do that. Because I think if they would have scored that one, if they would have scored that touchdown from the 1 yard line, it would have been like 27-3 at that point. But you fumbled the ball. And then Cup fumbled. Like, look, you can't be fumbling the ball and doing all that. They're gonna have to talk to your boy because if he fumbles again like that, can you trust him? Like I know he just came off an Achilles injury and everything, but can you trust him? That's gonna be the thing. And I'm talking about Cam Akers. Like, can you trust him in these big moments? You can't fumble the ball, especially against these 49ers. Because 49ers have a way that they can keep this Rams offense off the field because they can just run. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. But, yeah, I got the Rams 26-13. I believe that the Rams can score. Odell Beckham. If Cam Akers can keep the ball, you got the best wide receiver this year, Cooper Kupp, who did win the Triple Crown this year. Tyler Higbee, that tight end can go. He can catch. It's going to be some matchup. It's going to be some matchups that's going to be hard for the 49ers, but at the same time, you know, the 49ers can still match up with them, but it's just going to be hard, man, especially with Odell. They got to let Odell loose. Got to let him loose, man. It's going to be a great game. I'm looking forward to it. Matthew Stafford versus Jimmy G. I mean, Matthew Stafford, this is your time. You were with the Detroit Lions for a long time. You were with them for a long time. Vanessa, you said you got the 49ers? Are you trying to do double or nothing? Would you like to do double or nothing? Because I can do 2 stakes. I'm good with it. Let me know. I'll let you know. Matthew Stafford, this is your time, man. You got to show up. You got to show up. Got to show up against these 49ers. 49ers are a good team. I'm not saying that they're not. They got a lot of people that's coming back. I mean, and that defense, it's going to be it's going to be a good game, man. It's going to be a good game, and I look forward to it. But you just can't. You can't. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. But Jimmy G gonna have to play the game of his life. He's gonna play the game of his life. I'm gonna lose my stake, babe. You got the 49 winning. I'm not gonna lose my stake. I'm gonna have 2 stakes, and my next sentence was like, you know what? After I win this second stake, I was going to give it to my beautiful wife. But now, since you're downing, you can't get any steaks. You're just going to have to watch me eat both steaks. How about that? Run to that. Ha-ha. But look, everybody. Rams winning. So look, go on my Facebook page. Keon, you can text me the scores, all right? I know you're going to text me the scores. And we're going to see. It's going to be fun. Everybody, watch these games on Sunday. All right? I'm trying to tell you, it starts at 3 o'clock. All right? That's my show for the night. Everybody, we will be, I'm probably going to do the show on Saturday night. So everybody can watch the game and chill out and don't have to stay up late and do all that. All right? All right, cool. I know I forgot to talk about the coaches. I'm into this the best weekend of sports. You can argue with me all you want. It is. And second is the Final Four. But, man, there's going to be some great games. I can't wait. I cannot wait. All right? So, look, that's the show for tonight. Thank y'all for coming out. If you missed the show, you can always watch the replay again on YouTube. Please, if you haven't, and I know some people might be in here and maybe they might be too shy to say hello or whatever. I don't know why, but don't be afraid. We know each other. Y'all can say what's up. But look, please, if you haven't already, if y'all could just subscribe to my YouTube channel. All you gotta do is just hit that subscribe button, bloop, and you subscribe. And that would really mean a lot to me. It would really mean a lot to me. All right. All right. So that is the show for the night. Everybody, please check out my wife's DoTheRightBling.com, where she has the $5 necklaces, and not just necklaces. It's necklaces. It's I always get this confused. Earrings. She has matching earrings. So all the necklaces come with matching earrings. She got bracelets, you know. So just go check it out. Fellas, she got stuff for us too, man. So go check it out. All right. That's DoTheRightBling.com. All right. And that is my show for tonight. I really wish everybody just be safe out there. I know they're saying it's supposed to snow. I think it's supposed to snow tomorrow, I believe. Tomorrow. So y'all be safe out there. Also, let me give a shout out to my big brother, Dwayne Blastoff Mason. That is my dog. Dwayne and Malika, thank y'all so much for everything that y'all do for us and everything. I really appreciate that. Love y'all. I know, wow, we go way back. So I really appreciate them. All right, so shout out to Dwayne Blastoff Mason. And look, y'all say what y'all want about Dwayne Mason, man. I'm going to tell you this right now. That boy goes hard in everything that he does with Blastoff. I mean, he will. He hustles, man. He is a go-getter. If somebody says no to Dwayne, I promise you, he gonna keep going to him till they say yes. And he's always been like that since I've known. Since we moved here from New York, he has always been like that. And I love him. So thank you. Y'all keep supporting Blastoff. That is my man, Dwayne Mason. He has some stuff coming up. I'm not going to say yet because he hasn't put it out there yet. But he has some stuff coming out. And I'm excited for him. And I can't wait. All right. So everybody, thank you, baby girl. I appreciate it. I'm going to text you after the show. I want to ask you something. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. I will see y'all Saturday night. All right. Peace. Oh, and don't forget, please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.